Hi guys, I'm here with Rick from Advanced Radio to talk about the Booma RC battery range. How are you today, Rick?
Yeah, not too bad, Brendan. Hi, everyone. They call me Rick Gel Cell for short. My surname is Gel, and I got the nickname Gel Cell because I love everything about batteries. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about our Booma RC battery range, the history of what we've got now, and how we've gotten to it.
Awesome. So I've noticed that we've got a couple of different styles of batteries. I'll just do a quick pan over. We've got Li-Fi, which are these ones here, and we've got, which ones are these, Rick?
These are lithium ion, this range here. So lithium ion on this side, and our Li-Fi range on the other side.
Okay, so how about we start with the Lions? Can you tell us a bit of difference about these packs?
Yeah, sure. What you're looking at is our lithium ion range here, and what I'll talk about is not just the batteries as a whole, but what makes them a little bit different. First thing you'll probably notice here is there are 3 leads coming out of the battery. A yellow one, 2 red ones. We, about 6 years ago, developed a specific safety charge circuit and balancing circuit for all of our battery range. We did that because we were getting some of our batteries back unbalanced, etc., etc. But long story short, we've built that in there. All of our batteries come with that built in now. And you access that through the yellow charge lead. So you plug this into your charger. That charges the battery, balances the battery, and also is a complete safety device or safety switch or valve. So if you get an over voltage situation or your charger goes awry or smokes out or whatever, it will switch off, leaving your model safe.
Okay, so there's a lot of safety features built into all these batteries. Is that correct?
Yes, there is.
Okay,
Yes,
and you said there's 3 leads. Could you tell me what the 2 red leads are?
Yeah, so we've got 2 red leads here. Red equals power. And we give you the choice as a pilot. The configuration is you've got an Ultra and you've got a JR. The Ultra obviously is a 16 gauge high temp silicon wire. The JR is a 20 gauge high temp silicon wire. And of course there are a lot of adapters available, as the guys that fly Giant Scale will know, for the Ultra connector. We offer Ultra to EC3 for the power safe receivers, Ultra to XT60 for our smart bus range, Ultra 2 MPX for any of the power box type products that are out there, or multiplex products that are out there. Or if you're flying a smaller airframe, you can plug this straight into your power switch.
Wonderful. And I noticed that the Ultra or T connector actually has grooves on it, so it's easy to grip.
Yeah, it's a what you call a grippy type of connector.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Okay, so with the range, I noticed there's a couple of different shapes and sizes here. Could you give us an idea of what the differences are?
Yeah, sure. So starting from this side, we've got a configuration. It's a 2800 milliamp pack. All of these packs are 7.2 volt. They're 2 cell. So 2800 milliamp pack, 2 cell. We've got a 5600 milliamp pack with a 4 cell in a square configuration. And we've got the same package, 5600, in a flat pack configuration, again 4 cells. All of these have our safety charge circuit built in. All of these come with the dual leads on the output.
Okay, and can you tell us where you'd use a smaller pack like a 2800 compared to where you use a 5600, which is the bigger one?
Sure. Most guys that fly aeroplanes with these sort of batteries are using a regulator with them as well to regulate down to lower voltages for the lower voltage servos. You'd probably use this in a 30 to 50 cc model. Our recommendation would be dual redundancy. You never know if vibration or something happened, the wire or a plug came loose. It's nice to know you've got a second battery. These particular packs here would probably go into anything up to a 200, 250, 300 cc model. IMAC, Giant Scale. We use these in our turbines and our Giant Scale IMAC planes.
And 5600 seems like a lot of capacity. How many flights do you think you could get out of something like that?
Oh, well, that depends a lot on how many servos. Like we have our 45% ultimate biplane with 17 servos, and that's pulling about probably 350 milliamps per flight per pack. So you can do the math. I mean, there's 10,000 milliamps there. We're pulling about 700 milliamps per flight. Easy, 7 to 10 flights. You never ever fly the full capacity of the pack. I mean, the bottom line is I would not fly any more than 2800 milliamps out of these packs, but then again, I'm very conservative about what I do with batteries.
Awesome. And just as a final thing, I noticed that these 2 packs are different shapes. Are they exactly the same pack? They're both 5600s?
Certainly are. They're exactly the same pack, just the configuration for convenience. These might be for mounting on the pipe tunnel in an IMAC plane. These ones may be for some out of the way place where you can get them velcroed in up in the front of a plane.
Awesome. Okay, so we'll move on to, you said that we do a couple of different ranges. What's the difference between the Lions and what I'm seeing here?
Okay, so this is a different chemistry. This is Li-Fi. Li-Fi chemistry runs at 6.4 volts under nominal load, whereas your Lion runs at 7.2 to 7.4 to 7.2 down to 7 volts. The other thing you'll notice about these, same sort of configuration. We've got a 4-cell flat pack, 4-cell square pack, and a 2-cell flat pack. But one thing you will notice about them is the capacity's down a little bit. So Li-Fi, while it doesn't quite have the capacity of Lion, it has a special feature in that it handles voltage drop very well. So these particular batteries will stay around the 6.4 to 6.2 volts under heavy load, whereas the Lion packs will droop a little more. So the differences between Li-Fi, these run around the 6 volts, so they're great without a regulator on a 6 volt servo system. Of course, you can run them on higher voltage servos, no issue at all, but on a 6 volt servo system, they're perfect. The perfect choice.
Wonderful. And where would you use these packs? So is there anything specific? Are they used for receiver packs or ignition packs?
That's a good question, actually. The Lion packs generally for receiver, or you can use them as ignition with a regulator. Some of the newer ignitions have the higher voltage. However, a lot of the existing ignition systems don't. We run all of these packs without a regulator on ignition systems, on our DA ignition systems. Having spoken with the guys at DA, there's been no issue. We've been running them like that now for 6 years without any problem at all. Great for ignition, great for 6 volt servo models. Just all around a good, reliable, strong battery.
Wonderful. And these also contain the safety circuit you talked about before?
Absolutely. Exactly the same configuration with the 3 leads. You've got your yellow lead for charge, which is your safety and balance. One thing about lithium Li-Fi chemistry is you do need to balance charge a Li-Fi pack. Lithium ion, the newer ones, you can get away without balance charging. However, we build the safety circuit balance charging in there. The positive of having that circuit in there is you get the safety charge, obviously, but balancing your packs also gives you longer life and better capacity. So these have the same balancing circuit built in, and definitely a requirement for Li-Fi technology.
Okay. And I see that there's a couple of special packs just over in the corner there. Can you give us a bit of information about those too?
Sure. These are also Li-Fi packs. How's that looking in the picture there?
Wonderful.
Yep, so these are also Li-Fi packs, but these are designed specifically for the modern turbine ECU. These are actually a 3S configuration, which is a 9.6 volt. 3S configuration, and we have 2 different shapes. This is what we call the big pack, and this is what we call the long skinny pack, or the 3-finger pack. This one here gives you a capacity of 4,500 milliamps. This one gives you a capacity of 3,000 milliamps. Okay.
Wonderful.
Designed for the smaller turbine model, designed for the larger turbine model. And you're better off having active ballast. So these packs, they weigh a bit, but they're not ridiculously heavy. But as you know, if you've built any giant scale turbines, you're generally dealing with having to put weight up the front to get the balance. You're better off having active ballast than just putting dead lead in a model.
Wonderful.
As far as I'm concerned.
So the big pack would be used for a big turbine, obviously, and the smaller pack would be used for a big turbine, but if you're a bit short on space, it works great in those models too.
Yeah, exactly. And also, if you're doing a twin turbine, this is a great choice. 2 of these. So you've got a completely redundant system, left side, right side. We're actually building this into a model at the moment that we're going to be taking overseas in the next month or 2.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you very much, Rick. Is there any other information you wanted to...
I'd just like to say before, on closing, is that these batteries now have been under development for over 8 years, closer to 9 years. They're used in models costing 20,000 plus by pilots all around the world. They've become very, very reliable, and they're a good staple source of power. So have a look at them on our website. You'll find the price point is very comparative for what you're getting. And thanks for your time.
Thank you very much, Rick. That was very informative. I'll probably catch up with you a bit later on some more products.
Okay. See you later, guys.